Welcome back to Life is a Journey podcast. Everyone, today we're going to be doing something different. Me and my guests are going to be asking each other questions on this particular topic, addiction. And today I'm going to be having one of the best that have insight and thoughts about this particular topic. And we have today Mr. Barnabas.
Thank you very much for having me.
And Mr. Barnabas, do you think all addiction is dangerous?
First of all, let's explain what addiction really is.
Okay.
Addiction can be said as a behavior that has been done repeatedly and it has been done to a point that it controls you. It's now the owner of your brain. It's the one that is controlling your brain. Without you doing it in a particular day, you don't feel comfortable. You don't feel yourself anymore. So if you say, is addiction dangerous? I can say yes, all addiction can be dangerous because they are controlling you and you are not the one controlling them.
Okay. Is it possible for someone to get addicted to something knowingly or not knowingly?
Very fantastic question. It is very possible for you not to know what you're addicted to. For example, phone scrolling can be a
Okay.
very good example of
And
an
that's one of the
addiction.
things we do.
Exactly, it's very common now in this generation where we have digital phone that we can take everywhere. We
That's
don't
true.
know how addicted we are to our phone already.
Okay.
Because sometimes if you check some people's screen time, you can see 14 hours, 12 hours. You get so it has taken most of our time and we are not able to control our time anymore. So it's something that we've gotten addicted to without us knowing. While there are some that we know that yes, I am addicted to this thing. For example, if I am a substance abuser, I take in hard drugs like cocaine, or I take in heroin or molly or other type of hard drugs. I for sure know that yes, I'm addicted to this thing because it is very obvious.
Okay.
But it is very always rare for someone that is addicted to a particular substance to convince himself that he's addicted to it.
That's true. That's true. One of the things we do mix together is getting mixed up with habits and addiction. Can you give us more light on that?
Yes, habits sometimes is something or a behavior that you have done to a point that it's part of you, but you are able to control it or you are able to come out of it. You get, but addiction is done to a point that you are not able to control it anymore. It's
Okay.
now the one controlling you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if you have been in a position where you are addicted or you've gotten yourself addicted to something or you were very close to being addicted to something.
Yes, I believe I have experience on that, and this happens to me way back. I believe in few back years ago. I can't remember particularly, and this is something I believe one of the major things we got ourselves addicted to is pornography.
Hmm.
We choose not to talk about it because we now feel ashamed of it. But I don't think we feel ashamed of it anymore because from pornography we turn it to masturbation.
Yeah, exactly. It builds. All
It
right.
builds from pornography to masturbation because you don't have anybody to yourself that right time. You start to masturbate, and it's something that is highly dangerous to our mental health, but we choose not to care about it or just doing it for fun, but we don't know the repercussion of it. And what I'm talking about, the story of my life, is that I think a few years back, it's something that my friends watch. I when I was like, coincidentally, I don't know that they watch porn, adult movie. So I made them watching the adult movie, and I was like, "What are you guys watching?" They was like, "You can't watch this thing because." I was like, "What is that?" I don't have any idea
Of
of
what it
what
was.
it was. So I just say, let me see what you guys are doing. And I was like, "You guys are watching adult movie." They was like, "We told you not to do it." And I was like there for a minute. I remember I was like, I can't be here. And
Hmm.
I went away from that side. And it dealt with me for like a month.
Wow.
I can't reason, I can't reason straight. I can't remember something straight without thinking about that moment. Just a minute. Talk less of someone that watch it every day. And I believe addiction is not something that is going to stop in a day
Hmm.
because it doesn't start in a day. it's something that's going to take a while, because before you get addicted to it, it starts as an habit.
Yes.
It doesn't start as an addiction
Yes.
right from start. So that to do for like a month. I had to pray about it, to do many things. Like it's just a minute. It's something I used to like look back and I said, talk less of someone that watch this thing every day, and they won't accept that they watch it.
Yes.
If you go to the site of adult movie nowadays, you notice the view are increasing, but
Yes.
nobody ever admit that they
Accept. I
watch
watch it.
pornography.
That's true.
It's something we need to look upon about.
Yeah. Hmm. Very interesting story. Because pornography now has been on the rise. Even that started affecting little children, people
Yeah, it was.
under the age of 18, people 14 years old, 15 years old, already immersed into this pornography site, and we feel it's normal already. But can you tell us what it has affected in your life?
I would say again my mental health, because I didn't do it for a long time.
Okay.
It's for a short time, but that short time it dealt with me
Hmm.
in some certain ways. I can't even recover it, or some certain times. Even talking to a girl, I remember it.
Hmm.
I picture something wrong in my memory at that certain time. I
Exactly.
decided not to talk to like women or somebody like that, because even seeing them, I remember those things in my life. It's I believe if I do much about it, or like continue, it will practically destroy my life,
Exactly.
like more and more and more and more. And for me that just watch a minute about it, talk less of someone that watch like 30 minutes or so or something like that. And for me, I believe if I get addicted to it that time, it's not something I can recover in a year. It's
Hmm.
something that I know about myself. I can't
Yes.
recover from it in a year. It's probably going to take a lot of time for me to heal from that. So I believe if I had done it, I like continue watching it, it's going to have a dangerous effect in my life.
Okay. At what time did you say no or enough is enough?
I started to pray more.
Okay.
Because she's becoming, even though I don't have phone, that's one of the things that saved me then. I'm going to say that's one of the things, because I believe I had phone then, I probably want to continue watching it. And I believe that time I don't have phone with me, so I went to church to pray about it more and over. Even when they ask us to pray about what we want, I always pray to God, I don't want to see this thing in my memory anymore.
Exactly.
I want it to be deleted forever. And that's one of the things that I'll help me to be today, because even though you open your tab now, there's something that's pop up.
Yes, it just pops up even
Now,
without.
back then, you have to go and search them in their sites, but now they're everywhere.
Exactly.
It's something that you see, just open it. Even your notepad, they're going to bring it for you, just for you to watch. If I hadn't able to control myself then, to take the advantage of it and just to be able to come over out of it, I believe if I'm still watching it then, now that everything is now something normal to everybody, it will have destroyed my life in a way I don't wish I'm going to be.
So you're saying addiction now is like a very big tool in this generation that
Yes.
is destroying a lot of
A lot of
youth
life,
life.
and something most particularly after pornography, and I believe is gambling.
Okay, gambling,
People
yeah.
love to gamble a lot. They love to bet a lot. They believe it makes you more money. But I used to tell one of the people that I know that gambling is something that, even though like I'm still going to make money from it. If you
Yes.
calculate the money you have gained from it,
Mm-hmm.
they're just giving you back,
Yeah,
let me say,
yes, yeah,
30% or
of course.
50% of your money.
Mm-hmm.
They're practically making more
More. Yeah.
from what you are. You can believe that the money that I'm giving out is small, but
Mm-hmm.
before you calculate everything together, you probably know that they're collecting more from you. They're
From
just
that,
giving you
exactly.
back like 30%. And this thing is that you are betting on player you don't even know. They're just doing their own job.
Yes.
So you don't know the outcome of it, or what's going to happen in the match. You're just placing your trust in them.
Then,
People you probably never meet in your
and
life.
sometimes they just surprise
They
you.
just surprise you, even though what you don't believe happens in football or
Exactly.
something like that. It's not only football. We have some other things we bet, tennis, basketball, many things. But I particularly believe gambling is one of the things that destroy home nowadays, and students too.
So now, where uh where do we where do we place our hope now? Is it that can we recover from this addiction, or it's very impossible to recover from this addiction? What do you think?
Um, it's possible to recover from it. The reason why I said it's possible to recover from it that because it's possible for us to go into that process.
Yes.
So it's automatically possible for us to move away from that process. So it's positive for us.
I think, but it takes a lot of time for you to come out than getting yourself into what you're addicted into.
No, I can't say that. I believe it doesn't take a lot of time to get into it, but coming out is
Yes.
going to practically take a lot of time because it starts from habit and turn to addiction. And there are other addiction, there are good addiction and there are bad addiction. But people don't normally see the good side of the addiction. They only see the bad side of addiction. And we choose addiction as normal thing to do nowadays. So thank you everyone. We're going to continue this episode later
Yes.
this
Thank you
thing.
very much.
Thank you very much for watching Life is a Journey podcast. See you later.